My name is King. Oh god, what was that? Please no. So, hi. I'm alive, surprisingly. I know I've been gone for a long time. Hang on. If it's lagging, I can't see it. So, to quickly explain why I've been gone for so long, it's been months since I did some Phasmophobia. I did some Phasmophobia for Myrna, if I recall. Also, on my end, it's doing some weird fuzzy bit thing. Like, I don't, like some weird glitch effect on the screen. If that's happening for you guys, I apologize. I'm hoping that's only on my end. Well, let me get out of the way. If you've been out of the loop, long story short, like TLDR, since in the middle of Alien Isolation, my Wi-Fi has been shitty. Like, long story short, router was near me, but it was moved to the other end of the house for the primary house owner, which left me in a predicament. And I'm going to tell you now, I have spent probably nearly $300 on stuff just trying to get, like, internet, just to try to improve my internet to stream for you guys. Because I like streaming. I think it's a fun every once in a while activity. Like, I haven't played Power World in months because my stream started acting funky. And I'm keeping an eye on it, by the way. I'm looking at this thing every, like, couple seconds. And, like, like, so to start, like, when I realized this was an issue that wasn't going to be fixed soon, I ended up getting a, I forget what they're called, but it's basically a thing, an like extender. It's like, it was like a Wi-Fi extender. And I thought, cool. Like, cool, that should fix the problems. And it was good at first until, you know, it wasn't. Like, at all. Sorry, I just keep looking down nervously, like, please tell me it's not doing anything. It isn't doing anything so far, but that's how it started. Like, besides those weird glitch effect things I've been seeing, it doesn't seem to be having issues so far, but I've had times like that. Like, I feel like my channel is mostly just test streams at this point. But that started out fine, didn't last very long. I ended up buying an extender, like, Ethernet cable, and plugging that into the extender and having the extender just plugged into a wall nearby. I moved the extender. That didn't work. I moved the extender to like 8 different places. That didn't work. And now we're on to what is going to be the last of the saga. I am saying it right now. This is my make or break. Like, either what I'm using now works, which it seems to be working so far. I'm not getting any obvious signs that it's not. But if this doesn't work, let's start with if it does work. Which I think it's going to, because again, it seems to be working so far, and it only took me like 2 hours to set this thing up. Which I'll just say now, I basically bought a second router. I'm not going to say names of what it is or anything, because I don't know if I'm allowed to do that. I don't really know. But I basically bought a second router that covers a lot further than what the normal router does. And I plugged that into it and got that set up. Like, I think it's like 1,500 square feet, something like that. And I will tell you the price I spent on this. I'm okay with divulging that. I spent $80 on this. And as I was setting this up to do this quick stream, I was just like, if this doesn't work, I may cry. Because that cost me $80. Like, I even told Joe, and let's go off the assumption that at some point, my stream crashes. It hasn't so far. Like, because the 3 signs of, like, the stream going wrong before was constant buffering. Like it would do a lot of buffering. It would show. Sometimes it wouldn't show the footage anymore, and the stream itself would crash, where it would just stop streaming it. Like, you guys never got to see me play Shadow Generations because of that. I've been holding off on playing Palworld, and are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god! I'm like looking at the video, and my guy stopped moving because I stopped. Okay, it's only done it once so far. Like, how long have I gone for? 6 minutes. We're gonna go for about 45 minutes, I think. And if it doesn't stream, you can tell I'm tired. If it doesn't crash within 45 minutes, at most I'll go an hour. And if it doesn't crash within that time frame, yeah, I'm gonna say I'm not going an hour. 45 minutes. And if it doesn't crash, I'll assume that that's all good. Nearly 10 minutes in, and it's only done a buffer thing once, which is a good sign. Which, by the way, 45 minutes is my latest, so we'll see how far I go. What was I saying, by the way? All right. Essentially, this is what I told Joyce, this is my make or break. I was like, either this works and I get back to streaming every once in a while whenever I feel like it, or it doesn't. And it's a complete disaster and it just doesn't work. And this is what I told Joyce. I told him, I was like, this is my make or break. If this doesn't work, then I'm done with streams. Like, and that does sadden me. I like streaming every once in a while. It's really fun. It's pretty fun. No, I do like streaming. It's really fun. And I have something in the pipeline stream-wise that I want to do soon, like within the next few months. But that can only happen if this works out. And I'm not going to say what it is in case it doesn't work out, because I have that problem of hyping you guys up with news and then things don't go right. Like, I'll just name an example is I announced that, oh, me and Blood are going to do a new roleplay, yada yada. Like, and all my OG fans will probably love this. And it's like, that obviously didn't happen, and I'm going to be honest, don't know if it will. And I'll just say now, nothing happened between us. Like, I don't want to go into it, but just be prepared for it to never happen. That's all I'll say. Like, in case it does happen, I'm not going to say what's going on or what. But anyway, like I said, this is my make or break. And again, so far, it's working. But I'm also scared because I'm like, that's how it started sometimes. Or sometimes it starts out with it working. Like, sometimes it'll start out where it's working really well, but then it goes wrong later. Which is why we're doing a stress test right now. Like, I want to know. I want you guys to know. I was tired. I didn't want to do this stream. Like, when I finally got this thing working, because the setup process confused me and... Okay, there's a second buffer. Okay, Jesus Christ. I thought it crashed for a second. Oh, because it kept doing like, yep, you got your cables in, but we can't find the internet for some reason. And then randomly, that stopped being a problem. Couldn't tell you how I fixed it, because it just started working. Okay, I think it froze for a split second there. I can't tell. I keep having to glance at my phone, by the way. My phone was going to be on like 40% by the time I wrap up with this. But, yeah, like, God, what was I saying? All right, when I finally got it set up, I was tired. When I finally fixed all the issues and got it set up, I was tired. And I was just like, I feel like going to bed. I was like, I want to just relax for the night. I've done a lot of things today. Been a busy day. I would rather kind of just relax and not worry about things and maybe just do this stream tomorrow. But then I was like, there's no way to know if this is working or not unless I stress test this and do a quick stream. Which a quick stream for me is like 30 to 40 minutes. So that's what we're doing. And again, so far, very minimal issues. Like, there's definitely an improvement. That's all I'll say. There's definitely an improvement with this thing. All right, I can just click that to check how long I've been going. Okay. Like, I wanted to do, like, let me tell you how bad my internet issues have been, because this is the topic of the video of the stream now. So bad that I actually couldn't play on the last day for F13. I had to miss that. Now, I will say now, as someone who hadn't played it in years, I did actually get on like a week or so before that and got to play for a good couple hours, like 5 or 6 hours, like enough where I was like, if things don't work out and I can't play again, then I'm fine with that. I'm satisfied with what I got. And I was having major internet issues the day it happened, where even my normal internet wasn't working, because it's normal. It's like, yeah, I can connect to internet, and it's stable enough, but it'll sometimes have issues where I can't stream, sometimes I can't play online. And that was another reason why I wanted this to at least fix those issues, if not the streaming ones, because I was like, dude, FNAF is coming to Dead by Daylight. There is no goddamn way that I'm not going to try to enjoy that. Like, there's no goddamn way. 2 minutes, so yeah, I'll do 4 or 5 minutes. And also, I'm tempted to be like, to explain, like, oh, Minecraft FNAF 2 is on the way, and it still is. I just haven't worked on it in a long time, okay? I'm not even going to lie to you guys. But it'll get here when I get here. Which is hopefully sometime this year, before the movie comes out. Except for that second one, though. But, anyway, back on topic about the internet issues. Like, this has been something that's been driving me nuts. Like, for those who think that I just did that last video of Alien Isolation and then I stopped, no. I've been planning to play the DLC. According to Joyce, there are 2 story DLCs. I don't know which one's which. I'll have to ask him about it before buying anything. But, sorry, I thought a burp was coming out. Okay, there's definitely no burp. Sorry about that. But no. Because I had to end Alien Isolation by recording it, I was just like, no, I want to stream it. And that's one of the things that's coming before the thing in the pipeline. It's like, I have something cooking. I'm in the kitchen cooking something right now. All right. Let me be a chef for a little bit. I have something that you guys are going to really like, but I need to finish Alien Isolation first. That's the thing with that. Alien Isolation has to be finished first, and I'll just confirm now, it's not Palworld. Palworld, if this works out, Palworld will return, but what I'm planning on covering is going to be something that you guys probably don't know about and never would have thought I would play. Like, if you guys managed to catch a couple test streams that I did, I'd say around Christmas, you might have an idea of what it could be, or at least what it's going to be on, because, spoilers, the stream's not going to be on my PS5. It's going to be on something else. Which, that's kind of a dead giveaway on what it could be, but whatever. But yeah, I won't be saying what it is I'm going to be streaming. You guys will find out when that hopefully works out. Which I want to say, we're 15 minutes in. Issues are extremely minimal. Like, I cannot describe how nervous I was. I sat down to do this and I was like, God, here we go. And like, every time I've seen like even a small buffer, my heart sinks, because I'm like, please no. I spent $80 on this fucking thing and 2 hours of my damn life setting it up. Like, because I have honest to God, I gotta be frank with y'all for a sec. I have missed streaming quite a bit. Like, I've really missed it. Like, I know I'm not, I was never a consistent streamer. Never was, probably never will be, even if I do make my big comeback with this thing. But I still really enjoyed it. Whenever I got the chance to stream, like I used to want to, this is something I talked to a friend about recently, where I basically was just like, yeah, I used to want to be, I think I used to be want to be a YouTuber streamer. And I was just like, yeah, don't want to anymore. And I still don't. But man, it's still fun. So, like, it's still really fun. And I can't lie to y'all, I keep glancing at my phone expecting some big issue like the stream crashed. It's buffering majorly. And nothing's really happening. Okay, I'm going to do this for a second just so I can keep up with the footage. Okay, I'm on 480, so what if I do 720? And now I gotta wait for the thing to catch up. Alright, nothing's up. It's not buffering so far. And it didn't even need to load it. It immediately accepted 720. Because I think that was the thing that happened is I started messing with stuff where it's like, oh, I'll just stream in a lower quality. I'll stream in a lower quality. I'll stream at 30 frames. Like, because it's that or nothing. Which I don't think I can mess with it now. I was about to go mess with that stuff, but I don't think I can do that now. Trying to think. Trying to think on a lot of things right now. Brain doesn't work very good though. About 2 minutes, okay. What was that? God damn it. Oh right. So I'm gonna do a couple test streams before we get back into it. Even if this is a complete success, which so far it is. Like I'd say it's like a 96% success. Very minimal issues. I want to do another test stream or so. Not just with this, but with some other thing. Which will be happening later. And those later test streams, by the way, will be a lot shorter because I have to test stuff like, is it picking up my microphone? Is it picking up, like, the mic of a friend? Like, if we're in a party, will it pick up a Discord call? Like, there's a couple tests I'm going to have to do with that other thing. Because, long story short, like I said, the streaming thing, it's not on my PS5. It's going to be on something else. And I'm using a different thing to stream it. It's something I'm not exactly used to. Again, like, I don't want to talk about it too much until the thing that I want to do on that, like the thing that I want to do on that is happening. I don't want to talk about it until then. Yeah. And we're about halfway through the stream. Like, if I'm going 45 minutes, we're about 20 minutes in. So far, no massive issues. Okay. It's weird because I spent that money. Like, again, this was my last resort plan. And it's like, I spent that money kind of expecting to fail. Like literally straight up. I kind of didn't expect this to work out, and now I'm sitting here and I'm like, damn, I can stream again. What the hell do I stream? The Suicide Squad? Which, by the way, own that now. Spent $20 on it. I don't know if I've talked about this on a stream or video. I don't think I have. It was on sale for $20, and I bought it. And my original plan was to play through it, so I knew what to do because I wanted to stream it. And I was like, yeah, this could be a fun thing to stream. And I take all that time to download it, and I start playing it, And the plan was play through the entire fucking game. That way, when I stream it, you guys don't have to sit there and watch me be stupid on not knowing what to do. And I'm going to be honest, I only made it past the tutorial where they get off the train. And then I paused the game, and I was just like, man, I fucking hate this. Like, this game sucks. And I quit the game. I deleted it, and then I started playing something else. Like, so the only way I'm playing that game is to stream it for you guys on YouTube. Not too new. God, it's getting kind of cold. These 20 minutes better go by fast. Yeah, it's like winter for me currently. No snow, luckily. But I'm pretty sure storm's coming in the next couple days. I think Thursday is when it's coming. Which, I hope so, because I think I have a package coming tomorrow. Let's just hope it gets here after my package, because it's a new microphone. Which won't be used for this, it's going to be used for my computer. I am amazed. I keep looking down, like, that's why I'm running out of things to say, is I was fully expecting this to go wrong and for me to barely no issues. There's been a couple hiccups here and there. Like, I genuinely may have finally fixed my goddamn internet issues. Which means that I am prepped and set for Springtrap to be in Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh my god. Oh my god, no. Delete that. Wipe that from your memories, please. Please. Oh my... I meant to say Dead by Daylight. God, I hate myself sometimes. I'm hoping to God none of my friends watch this. Because if it's going right, I don't have a reason to delete this, especially since it's pertaining a lot of useful info. I'm begging, if any of my friends watch this, find a way to delete the video for me. Oh, God. Fuck me. Which, like I said, I've missed streaming, believe it or not. Even with screw-ups like that, I have missed streaming. Which I am well aware, by the way, that Palworld is getting sued by Nintendo and that they've made a couple changes to how the game actually plays. I don't know if they've reverted it yet. Like one of the changes I know of is like you can no longer toss the ball to send out your pal. Like, which I think is kind of annoying and has less player strategy involved. But I am willing to believe that that was part of Nintendo's lawsuit. But then again, like, it is big. Like, the Palworld devs have probably the biggest dick energy I think I've seen from a game developer. They're being sued, but still put their game on PlayStation 5. And they announced, like a new map and things like that. And, like, a randomizer now is in the game. It's like, damn, they're getting sued, but they're still pulling out all the wins under Nintendo. That is so funny. And I'll confirm, I have seen Sonic 3. Yes, it is peak. No, I will not be talking about the movie. And nope, not doing a review. That was something I told Joyce, actually. I sure told him that I can't do a review because I don't think I can do a non-spoiler review. And I think this is a movie you need to experience for yourselves. Which, if you're not going to go watch it in theaters, I believe it's coming to digital, like stuff like Amazon Media or whatever it's called. What's it called? Whatever. You know what I mean. It's coming to things like that on the 19th of January, I believe. If the rumors are true. I don't have a way to confirm that, but that's just what I've heard. Okay, 20 minutes. I'm especially glad that this issue is seemingly resolved. before February because February. Well, not there really is no A or B. It's just February is when I believe Monster Hunter Wilds drops, and I actually had fun in the beta. Found a weapon I really liked, and I was just like, yeah, I can stream it with my buddy Joyce. But well, we'll see what comes of what. Man, I almost said something that would kind of give away something else, so I'm not going to say it. I was really excited to say it for a second. Man, I really will. So, other than that, how have you guys been? I've been having internet issues, obviously, which seemingly worked. It's seemingly not an issue anymore, thank God. It only took spending, like $200, which I'll get to that in a sec, actually. But yeah, besides that, I've actually been pretty busy with stuff, working. If you are subscribed to my main channel, Dino King, which I really need to put that on here. Like, I need to put both these channels, like, I need to put Dino King Archives on the other channel thing for Dino King, and vice versa. But I never remember to do that, so odds are I'm not going to remember to do it now. Sorry, I'm setting up. But besides that, let's talk about my internet issues some more. And this was like before I bought this $80 thing that seems to fix my problem. Because my original plan was to just bite the bullet and just say, fuck it, and then just set up with an internet company and get my own internet stuff. And I wanted to, and I won't say, well, maybe I should. Okay, fuck it. It was AT&T. That was who I was trying to set up with. Because I was going to say, I don't think I can put Cox under fire in my Alien Isolation live streams and not do the same for AT&T. And normally I like AT&T. Because that's actually who the house owner, that's who they're set up with. And pretty good results. This is more on their, not even their customer service, just their fucking website that annoyed me so bad that I bought a different thing entirely. But I knew what I wanted. I was like, okay, they got this router that is basically, you plug it in and it gives you Wi-Fi. Like, there's no installation. It's literally just take it where you want, plug it in. That's all there is to it. There's no engineer or installation thing or anything like that. So I was looking for that. And we have one. Like, this is important. We do have one, and that is what the primary router is in my house. And I was trying to get one of my own just to cover my room. And I was like, that'd be perfect. But I guess they detected that there was already one in the house, because every time I click on the thing to go to that, it would load it for a second, take me away from it immediately after it loads, and then from there, it would try to get me to sign up for an internet deal, quote unquote deal, where it's like, okay, you're going to spend $60 on the router, like $100 on the, like $60 on the internet actually, $100 on the router itself, and then another another $90 to pay an engineer to come down and install it. And I'm sitting there bewildered because I'm like, no, this isn't okay. This isn't even why. I was like, dude, this isn't even why I'm trying to set up with you. I had a very specific thing in mind. And when I try to get that, you're trying to overcharge me. Like, dude, like, first off, this is all for one room, by the way. All for one room. Like that is my living space. I have one room. I have small space. I make it work, though. And that's like, and after a couple of tries of trying to find a way around that, I got so fed up and annoyed that I was just like, no, I'm just going to like do some searching and see if I can find something else. And I don't want to save what I got in case it turns out to be total shit. because it's working right now. But I have heard mixed things. Mostly on the fact that it's like when I was like looking up stuff to figure out how to set up my thing and trying to figure out the issue, I just saw people going like, "Oh, well, like you got to use a Delma app. It's so stupid. They don't even say this, even though mine did. So whatever." And is that a giveaway to what it is? Probably, but you know what? I didn't say the name at the very least. Which, hey, if it does turn out to be garbage and it just fucks me over next week, don't buy it. But if after a couple months, okay, we're buffering again. But if after a couple months it's working, then okay, that was a lot shorter. My issues have been minimal. Like so far, there's over what 30 minutes? Yeah, 32 minutes. There's been 5 cases of buffering that I've seen. I think it skipped footage once, and some weird glitch effect twice. And again, that's over the course of 30 minutes. So, like, that's not bad at all. So, like, yeah, it's not completely stopping the issue. But, like, without this thing that I'm currently using, my stream probably would have crashed by now. Like, I'd be, like, paying attention to, like, what I'm doing in the game, and then I'd look back down, and then suddenly, the stream would have just randomly ended. Like, man, that was the real fear of that being the result, was only being able to go for 5 minutes and then it not working. Especially since the initial plan was to have, like, once I set that thing up, the initial plan was to move it to my room and just have it be a wireless thing. And I'm like, I don't know if you can do that. Now that I've gotten it set up and I'm kind of looking at it, I'm like, yeah, I don't know if that's an option. Like, that was part of the reason why I bought it, is because it was a wireless thing. But I think, because currently, basically, I have an Ethernet cord plugged into our main router, and I've plugged it into the one that I bought today. Well, bought it off Amazon, you know. And again, it's doing pretty good. Like, there's a few more tests I want to do, which I'm going to say ain't happening tomorrow, because I'm busy with things, like usual. Mostly 3D modeling things. Like, I can't really talk about it because, well, I guess I can't. It's Rosie's Head, if you've been keeping up with that channel. If not, keep up with it whenever I add it to the other channels list, if you care about my game. That's been in development for like 800 years. But it is making progress. Because... Can I talk about that? I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about that. I'm gonna just not talk about it. I mean, I am the boss, so I guess I could. I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm like, well, we didn't sign papers or anything, and I am technically the boss. But the professional thing is to not talk about it, so I'm not gonna talk about it. But yeah, progress is happening. I'm hopefully going to have an update to show you guys in a couple weeks, is what I'm thinking. And the only reason I'm saying couple weeks is because with what I'm currently working on, I'm working on it's a model for an enemy of the game. I almost called it a character model, and it's like, it's not really, like, it's not like, it is a character, so that's not inaccurate, but it's not a player model, which is what I think people would assume if I say character model. But it's not. It's not a player model. Like where I'm at now, I've basically finished the head, and I'm on the neck now, I think. No, I'm not. I backtracked. That's right. Man, this is how you know it's a good Dino King stream, is because I'm just going off on tangents at this point. because I've literally run out of things to say. Yeah, no go. And I'm going to end stream about 9 minutes, guys. So hopefully for the next 9 minutes I can make it my way to that. Do they add new things to Minecraft, by the way? I have not launched Minecraft in a hot minute. What the hell is this? Oh, hi. Okay. I didn't know I was opening a fucking dictionary. What the fuck is this? Wow. Okay, it's just the explain everything to me button, apparently. So besides all that, I've actually played some Marvel Rivals. Pretty fun. Bought the Battle Pass. Haven't completed it. Doubt I'll buy the next one, because it probably has something to do with the new characters that they're adding. Which, from my impression, is 4 characters, which is the Fantastic Four, I believe. Which, to be honest, kind of everyone knew about that because, like, the next, 2 or 3 seasons of characters has been leaked. Which is also upsetting because I like to be surprised. But you know what? That's the world we live in. And I like that. I finally get another person watching this real quick. When I'm minutes away from closing this off. How much longer? 38 minutes. Okay, we're there. 7. Good. If my friends happen to watch this, they're gonna bully me so hard for saying, "Oh, I need my internet good for when Springtrap's added to Five Nights at Freddy's." I've just accepted more recently, more as in within the last 3 years, that I'm incredibly stupid. It's me. I'm jump scared. No, God, that means I admitted. That means I admitted that early. Oh God, oh, I admit, Joyce, you're gonna make fun of me, but earlier I was just talking about things, and I was like, yeah, I wanted my internet fixed for when they add Springtrap to Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh, I feel nothing but shame. If I was wearing a shirt, I'd tear it off and nothing but shame. Get destroyed. No, you. You bish. That's right, you a bish, Joyce. Which, happy to confirm, by the way, Joyce, I've had very minimal issues. Like, almost no issues. Even though I keep glancing at my phone expecting the stream to have crashed. This is why I don't do facecam. You just see a nervous donor. Bro needs his internal for DVD Afton. But Joyce, it's not confirmed. They could bring Freddy Fazbear in. Oh, it's internet? Yeah. You've had conversations with me about that. You know how excited I am for it. Even though it's probably hard to tell because I have a very monotone attitude on most things. Except with Sonic, if I'm being honest. So, there's that. Also, I said it earlier, but I'll confirm it for Joyce. I got a mic for my computer. Should be here tomorrow. And Joyce knows what it's for. Joyce knows the videos that I have to record that involve audio. He knows why. I haven't said why, and I don't want to. Honestly, that probably makes it sound worse than it actually is. That's fine. My ass waiting for another official game where I can play as a Xenomorph again. I mean, not gonna happen. Yeah, I mean, you know what? Maybe with how popular those asymmetrical games are, maybe we'll get an ASIM for a Alien. Don't ask me how that would work. Because, you know what? I don't know. It probably died within like 2 weeks as well because those games, unless you're Dead by Daylight, like those games don't do that well anymore. And that is due to numerous reasons. But yeah, that is what's hot right now. That is like the big thing. Am I going to step foot in that genre? Probably not. I I have ideas for things, and they don't involve that. Honestly, I would love like a Maneater, a game like Maneater Resume. I have heard of Maneater. I'm gonna okay. I'm probably gonna get crucified for this. I have not played Maneater, and there's no real reason for it. I just haven't played it. But from my knowledge, it's basically like Jaws Unleashed, which means it's awesome in my book. Because I've seen gameplay, but I just haven't played it. Is this where I get crucified and like, should I just depose? Because I imagine people are going to want to crucify me for not playing that game. You should eventually. So it's okay. I say this about so many things, but it is on my list to play. Then again, so was Alien Isolation, and look how long that took to happen. Which, since this is a success, Joyce, I can say that I'm going to have to cover those 2 DLCs on stream whenever I have time for that. Because after that, well, it's probably more stream testing on a different thing, and then a big thing that's happening that's arguably bigger than Alien Isolation. But it's neither here nor there. But yeah, Maneater's on my list of... I probably won't stream it. Might just play it, because honestly, I've been having more fun playing games since I couldn't stream for a while. I had just played games for me, and I'm like, damn. Like, I don't gotta worry about nothing. I don't gotta worry about internet problems if I can just play the game. All right, we'll extend it we'll go 50 minutes just because it's my first stream back in a long time. But yeah, from my knowledge, according to Joyce himself, there's 2 Alien Isolation DLCs. Again, don't remember which ones they are. I'm gonna figure that out later. Once I'm like, yeah, it's time. Honestly, the point is, that gets access to unique mutations and just murdering the shit out of everything sounds fun. I think there's something wrong with me. No. Well, yes, but no. I mean, what does that say about me? Like, I'm excited to be able to play, to have a child murderer in Dead by Daylight. Even though everyone's going to be like, but it doesn't fit Dead by Daylight. Oh no, the children are going to come and be in the Dead by Daylight fan base. Man, Dead by Daylight fan base is already filled with children. There's a reason why I don't interact with that fan base. Like, they announced some changes that they're finally adding to, like, Freddy. And, like, they're much needed changes, and they're pretty good from my knowledge. And I can already foresee people saying that Freddy's OP. Even though he's probably not OP. Like, in fact, I already saw someone go like, oh, this is going to destroy solo queue survivors. And it's like, well, that happens anyways. Like, fearsome fan bases evolved. I mean, yeah. Honestly, I think it says a lot that I honestly got, okay, this is definitely a hot take. And someone's going to get pissed at me for this, but I genuinely think the FNAF fan base is a lot more mature than the Dead by Daylight fan base. Like, and I know someone's going to crucify me for saying that, and I'm not saying that FNAF doesn't have its whiny babies in it. It does. But I have literally seen, like, I remember the developers in a P2B made a change where it's like, okay, after the killer does a hit, the head moves around a little bit. It was a ridiculous change. Don't know why they did it, but they did. And some people said that it was giving them motion sickness and they can't play killer with the game like that. Dead ass. I saw people in the comments responding to that, telling people to get over it and quit being a baby. And I'm like, damn. y'all are supposed to be better than the FNAF fan base. Like, what? Even the Sonic fan base ain't this bad. Which honestly, Sonic fan base hasn't been bad in a while. I'm trying to think. It's like, when was the best? When was like the last really bad thing in the Sonic fan base? I'm trying to think. I can't. Was it before Frontiers? It might honestly have been before Frontiers. And I'm not talking about like disagreements on if a game is good or not. I'm talking stuff like debates on like quill length. Like the closest I can think to that is them quote unquote censoring Amy and Rouge in Shadow Generations, which I don't buy into at all, by the way. It's really stupid. So, yeah. Anyway, we're going to close out in a couple minutes. So I do want to say that I apologize for basically leaving you guys on the red. I really should have been updating you guys more, but I didn't want to update you guys with hope if there was a chance it wasn't going to work out. Minecraft Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is going to still happen. I just need to get some other stuff done. Thank you. I'm kind of swamped with stuff right now, is the problem. There's like a good chunk of things that I have that I need. Are not caught up on it, on like what happened with it and why it hasn't come out. Long story short, I recorded about half the series, realized that I wasn't happy with the direction it was going in, and decided to just kind of rethink a couple things. And then I've had points where I was like, yeah, I need to. The stream used to feel better because for sure not as much gets cut out. Yeah, that's what I've noticed. Like no crashing. I've had over the last 50 minutes, give or take, like 5 buffers total. And they're not that long. I've had it skip footage like once that I've seen, maybe twice. And I've had a weird glitch thing in the beginning, like twice, which scared the shit out of me. And I was like, don't tell me, please. I just spent $80 on this thing. What thing? Oh, not saying yet. We're going to see if this works out. And then I'll gladly advertise for them. But if this thing breaks down on me in a week, I'm going to be so mad. Like, Joy's gonna attest to this. I've been pretty frustrated with my internet problems lately. Like I told the story earlier about how I got on the website to get a specific thing and it wouldn't give it to me and said they tried to overcharge me. Can confirm. I was upsetty. Which here's the most of a testing I'll do for them. The thing that is improving my internet is not by me. And I don't know if I can keep it by me because I was under the impression that it was wireless, but it's currently plugged up with an Ethernet cable plugged into the router itself. And I don't know if I can make it wireless and just keep it in my room or what. I would like to do that because then, boom, basically no issues. But you take what you get, you know? Alright, so I'm going to close out, guys. And the last thing I'm going to say is that Bowser vs. Eggman was peak. Don't care about the result. And, yeah. So, yeah, like, I'm going to call this stream a success. Like, not a resounding success. There were a couple issues here and there, but an overall success, and I'm happy with it. Poo poo pee pee. Congrats, I can still see the messages, Joyce. So go poo poo pee pee yourself. So yeah. Y'all have a good day, night, afternoon, whatever it is. And I'm going to relax in peace, knowing that we may finally be back. I'll see you guys in whatever is next. Goodbye.